Alright, today we're going to be talking about my 1995 Fender P-Bass. So, this is my 1995 Fender P-Bass. Besides like my tone bender and that Ashdown, and maybe even this Vox considered, maybe not the Vox. It's one of the only like vintage pieces of gear that I own, and I love it. It has a really cool story. So my dad is a photographer, and at the time he was taking high school yearbook photos. And it just so happened that the high school he was taking pictures at, across the street, this family was having like a garage sale. They were just getting rid of a whole bunch of stuff. So he called the house phone when we still had landlines. This was probably 2008, I believe. That sounds right. So he called the landline, and my grandfather was at the house at the time. And he told me about, hey, there's this guitar that is for sale. Because I had been playing guitar for about a year at that time. He didn't know it was a bass. So we went there. My grandfather took me there. I think we even met my dad for lunch. And they were selling this and this little teeny tiny Practice custom, the brand custom, with a K, bass amp for $50. So $25 for the bass, $25 for the amp. Which, looking back now, as a 23-year-old man, is like, holy shit, what a steal. What a steal. Like, I looked on Reverb. This year, P-Bass goes for $2 to $3 grand, depending on their condition. So yeah, so we bought it. It did have some problems. Like, it's had a headstock break, and so when we bought it, there weren't strings on it, and the guy just clamped it and glued it. So we took it to a repair shop, and they said that's not going to hold. So we got it repaired. It has like rods in the neck. I'll get a better shot of this. It's got some hanger burn. Some of that was before I bought it. Some of it's after I bought it. It's got some chips. It's hard to tell what's me and what's not. All this stuff on the bottom, that's definitely me. I remember some of those. All of these, those were already on the bass when we got it. I believe that one's me. Some of this buckle rash is me. Anyway, it's a well-loved instrument. It's not like super clean and pristine, which I like. It's got character. When we bought it, it didn't have this black pickguard on it. I put that on there maybe 3 years ago. I got rid of the stock pickups, and I put in the Seymore Duncan quarter pounders. Sound great, sound awesome. I also put on a badass bridge, so I have done a lot to this bass. Got rid of the stock bridge, got rid of the stock pickups. Believe even these pots are new. Put on the new pickguard. I was actually kind of scared to put on the pickguard because it just looks like Nate Mendel's signature, which is awesome. I love Foo Fighters. They're my favorite band. But like, I was kind of scared to do that because I didn't want people to look at me and be like, hey, look, there's the Foo Fighter boy. But anyway, yeah. This bass is awesome. I have it tuned like a 5-string, so it's B, E, A, D, and just no G string, which works fine for me. As you can see right here, in order to hold the B and the E down, I put a like a strap button off of an acoustic guitar there. I'm gonna take that out. I'm gonna order some. I don't know what they're called. Fender makes them. They hook on to the machine head there. It's not a string tree, but it's made for like 5-string instruments. Yeah, it's well loved. The neck's kind of worn down in some spots. Like I said, the hanger burn. But it's awesome. I love it. It's such a cool, vibey guitar. I'm never going to get rid of this. It's got such a cool story. And that custom bass amp, I got rid of that a long time ago. That didn't last long. And when we bought it, it had a gray pickguard on it. I'll put in a picture of what it looked like before. This black pickguard. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I thought about putting active pickups. I don't really want to do that with the guitar this age. You know, I have my Stingray, which is active and sounds awesome. And the Stingray is kind of like a P-Bass on steroids. So, I don't really have a need to do that. Yeah, I'll do a separate video on the quarter pounders. Just because, even though you guys have heard this bass before. On a few other videos. Do all the clickable link bull crap. Yeah. If you have any other questions, or if you want to, you know, look for P-Basses from the 90s, I think that was a great era for Fender. Oh, this is a Mexican. It's not an American. But that doesn't really matter. Both factories make amazing gear. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Do all the clickable link stuff. Peace.